Hello, hello.
Hello.
Oh, there you are. Hold on. I don't want to
Trying.
cough in your ear. I'm going to mute you. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm back. So normally I have my admin, because I get two banking reports, one in the morning, one in the evening, and that's every
Oh,
day. Every day. And
oh,
normally I just have them send back, a response to everyone that appeared in the bunch. But because
sure.
you were so worried and nervous, I wanted to tell you myself. So your transfer showed up. You're good, and everything's perfect.
Yay! Awesome.
Yeah. How does it
I,
feel to know that you found a good marketing agency finally?
oh my gosh, so good. I was trying to do it online at home, but then it had like a limit I could transfer. So I just went to the bank and that worked out well because I think it would, went through a little faster also. So,
That's good. No, they're pretty quick online also, and it just, I mean,
yeah.
Fargo's a good bank. It just if you're used to, sometimes when you're not used to a software and you're looking where to enter things in, and if you haven't done it before, it can be, till you get used to it, a bit tedious. And I guess you got a good bank teller because sometimes, it's funny. Maybe, mm, I don't know, maybe less than a half a dozen times a year, but it happens where
Mhm.
we send out the same info, we give more info than is even needed to actually do the transaction. And some
Oh,
clients, like I was telling you, and I know because you were, stressed in the beginning, that's why I mentioned it the other day because I didn't want you to worry if you got a
yeah.
bad bank teller and she said, oh no, this isn't enough information. And so it looks like you got one that knew what she was actually doing.
Yeah, he said this is more info than you need, but I'm gonna add it all on.
Yeah,
So what he did, he
yeah.
put the all in the comments, and I was thankful. It was right before I got my daughter from the bus, and it just all flowed really well.
Very, very good. So look, I don't want you to, and I'm gonna. Sometimes I reiterate things that I've already said, but I just do it just to make sure, because I
Okay.
don't want you to take up any mental energy that's not, needed or useful. Don't look at other things on the internet. Don't try to figure out anything else. Don't try to spread yourself, running in many different directions. No matter what anybody tells you in any business, it's really one or two repetitive movements that a person masters that they do day in, day out, the same old boring but productive movements that they get really good at that make things happen and make revenue come in. So I want you to ignore everything else out there. Focus on the scripting we're doing to help you get stronger and stronger with how you're going to work your leads, your lead generation that's being done for you for your business. And that's it. Don't fill yourself up with more than you need to. And just, like I've been saying now, I'll say it again. Just look
Hmm.
forward to, good stuff to come. And that's it really. I mean, we'll run through the opening script. I'm going to intensify your campaign even more today. One last adjustment. And
Okay.
I don't see why we can't go live, like I said, later this week. And it'll be your
Sure.
call. If you want to start fresh Monday to go live and we just practice the rest of the week, we can do that too. But I'm aiming for, we're Tuesday, I'm aiming for tomorrow or Thursday. And sometimes I can be right on, and sometimes
Hmm.
I can be off by a day or so just because of how busy it is and what happens with the internet in general. But that's where we're at. I mean, we're right on the cusp now.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, I have one more video for my YouTube group, but once I get that out, I'm shutting off my YouTube stuff for a while, and then I'm back to work today, so I'm getting organized with my nursing stuff, and then yeah, that's why I jumped on your videos last night. Wow, that was incredible, and it helped me relax before I
I'm
called in.
glad. I'm glad. And you know what I would tell you to do, because videos and it's okay if you do it for fun. But I think, and maybe again I'm mistaken, but I'm usually pretty good about this. I think you're the kind of person that once you start, I'm going to use a term that's not the greatest term, but I can't think of a better term this second. I'm a bit tired today. So
Sure.
don't take it in a negative way, because like, you're the kind of person that when you start fiddling around with something, you can't just fiddle around. You're kind of all in. And if you're making videos, you're like, okay, I'm doing this. It's got to be perfect, and and you put a lot of time, energy, thought, and am I right?
You are absolutely right.
If you can find a happy medium with the videos where you still at least make one short video and post it, if not once every week, make sure you do just one every month. It's a good thing to continue.
Okay, sounds good.
But
That's
everything else,
uh,
ignore. Everything else, ignore. Other than what we're doing together and making, one. If you can make one video a week without it hurting, great. If not, just do one short one a month, just to keep your channel um, active. And it's
uh,
good for the YouTube algorithm to make it so that you're kind of like a TV show in a sense. Even if you have zero viewers,
right.
one of the things that's helpful is the consistency. So even if it's not every week or every day, try to
Mhm.
do, if you're only going to do once a month or once every 2 weeks, do the upload on the same day around the same time every single time you do it, like a TV show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was actually kind of what I was thinking because right now it's every day just until we get to the middle. And I thought, okay, maybe once a week or once every other week
Yeah,
is what
every
I,
day is too much.
yeah. Yes. And then one question is because I've been connecting with Shannon also, and I haven't gone through the whole group thing because I know there's a lot of people who are content marketer. Do you recommend kind of going over that? Because there's videos and learning with that as well.
Yes, but don't upgrade and don't spend any extra money to upgrade to higher levels, because what you want to do is you want to first have your marketing streamlined, which is what we're working on.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to start getting to the point where your sales process, you're comfortable with it, and then once sales start coming in, then at that point you upgrade. Never upgrade because you're worried about not making as much, because 100% of nothing is nothing, and you're
Right.
better off positioning yourself stronger with marketing money and not running
Right.
out but having that marketing money. And then once you can look at it and say, okay, I've had now a couple months where it's consistent every week, I know something's paying, something's happening, then you look at upgrading. A lot of people
Uh,
get it backwards. They upgrade all the way to the top,
mm-hmm.
and then they either have nothing left for marketing or very little, and they run out of gas before they have a chance to get to where they need to go.
Okay, I'm definitely good with staying at an even keel right now because I've been kind of going at that higher speed for a bit, and yeah, I'm ready to just kind of set the foundation. I guess is
It's
what
the
I'm
best.
willing and able to kind of set things aside.
Yeah, and that's the best way to go. And even keel, like I said to you a few days ago, and it's so important. So what we'll do for today is we'll run through the opening script to keep you fresh, and
Okay,
then if you have time later today, review it on your own. And then once you have that done, if you have time, watch more video. If you don't, then don't. Always put the scripting as the priority first, and then we'll do more tomorrow, and we'll run through again as we ramp up to go live.
okay, that sounds good.
All right, so take off and go through that script whenever you're ready. I'm waiting and ready when you are.
Okay. Hey Brian, it's Jackie. I need to make another call, so this call will be over in literally 1 minute. I wanted to reach you myself because you had asked for some info on the net. Brian, I thought you'd want to know that in my business, you could possibly generate 1,800 a week on a part-time basis, making your own schedule. Can you appreciate
I
this?
could, sounds good.
Okay, I'm going to share some quick info with you in the next minute before we hang up because I do have to make that other call. Brian, this is a home-based business. It is not MLM. You will use mostly your computer and a bit of phone. People have responded on the internet. They have asked us to get in touch with them. The presentation is actually done for you on the web. Every time you get a yes, you can make 600. Can you live with that?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, now, Brian, I'm looking for people with good communication skills and people that know how to keep an appointment. You sound like a good communicator. What do you do professionally?
I'm in real estate.
Do you enjoy it?
I do, but I don't enjoy the traffic, and I don't enjoy the being limited to stay in one place, one city all the time, most of the year, knowing that if I move, it might affect my business. I want to be able to move around and not worry about it affecting my business negatively.
I understand. But once that's in place, what would you want to do for fun? Buy a new car? Go on vacation?
Car for sure, and renovations are up there too.
Well, Brian, I'm going to share with you a business that may be able to help you do that. I'm going to send you an email, and you need to give me your word, Brian, that you will take 40 minutes at some point today or tonight to take a
Oh,
walk.
I'm going to do that in the next hour for sure.
Okay. Do I have your word on that, Brian?
Yes.
Because you have my word, I'm sending this off to you.
Okay.
Okay. Once you've listened, call or email, and we'll find each other in a few days.
Sounds good.
I'm going to write "just called you" right in the subject of the email.
Okay.
Nice to meet you on the phone, and bye for now.
So that was good. And tomorrow we're going to do the same time. And do you have questions or anything that you want to ask me today before we sign off for the day? Did anything
Uh,
come up between yesterday and today that maybe you wrote down that you wanted to ask me or anything like that?
uh, no, I guess I really didn't. Yeah, I wanted to share that text message, and I'm glad to hear it was okay that I sent that one.
Yeah. You text anytime. Like I said, I mean, if it's, if it's going to be something that I don't want to hear because it's too late or anything that's going to disturb anybody, the phone goes on mute. Everything from the office is forwarded to my phone. I get copies of everything. So never hesitate to, whether it's an email or if it's a text message, if it's easier for you, don't say, oh, maybe I shouldn't text now. Don't worry about it. Text away.
Okay, because I kind of like to do it as I'm in that moment because I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
really feeling that last night
Yeah,
of
yeah,
just
for sure.
and not worried. So
No,
I
I
thought
was
that,
really happy when I saw that this morning, and uh,
yeah.
definitely when you're like you said, when you feel it, and whatever it is, That's one thing where I say, the impulse is good to act on the impulse. So
Yeah.
definitely do not, under any circumstances, don't worry about it, and don't hold back. Doesn't matter if it's weekend, nighttime, whatever. It could be 3 in the morning. The phones, everything's muted, so just
Okay.
go at it and don't even think about it.
Okay, great. Yeah, that was about it. I think I'm good to go otherwise.
And today's your first day back to work.
Yes, that was one of my things where thank God I have people covering for me, but there's quite a bit on my list. I just need to get organized for the week and know I have FMLA, so if I need a few days out of the next month, I can take it off, and that I'm in a good place, to be able to kind of move forward in the areas that I was concerned.
For sure, and always remind yourself that if something isn't ideal, it's only temporary because we're going to take solid steps towards where you want to be. And I wish you a great day, and just say it again as I've been saying. Look forward to good things, and I'll call you at the same good old time tomorrow.
Sounds great. Have a good day.
Okay, you too. Have fun.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye for now. Bye bye.